DDL Mock Draft. Over the past 7 weeks, we have been sport-starved. Back episodes of the Great British Baking Show do not quite make up for missing the start of baseball season and the NBA and NHL playoff. But two things have ridden to the rescue. First, The Last Dance, the ESPN 10-part documentary about the 1997 championship run of Michael Jordan and the Chicago Bulls, and the second, the NFL Draft. Maybe in the future we will have the time to talk more about the former. Today, feeling inspired by the NFL draft, we will conduct a mock draft of our favorite drug and device law topic. Like the NFL draft, a round in our draft consists of 32 selections. Like the NFL draft broadcast, we will occasionally offer highlight of the selection in the form of links to prior blog spots. Unlike the NFL draft, we will not be making our picks from a yacht or from a luxurious home that resembles the residence of the rich family in Parasite. Also, our draft lasts only one round. All other topics will be undrafted free agent, and there will be no tiers. Okay, we are on the clock. First, personal jurisdiction. The first pick in this year's NFL draft was LSU quarterback Joe Burrow. He had perhaps the greatest year a college quarterback ever had. But before that, he was not really on any team's radar screen. Accordingly, with the first pick in this year DDL draft, we named personal jurisdiction, which lately has been a very powerful defense after years of virtual irrelevance. Since the Scotus opinion in Bowman and PMS, personal jurisdiction has had a very good run. Now, you might challenge this pick because getting out on a leg of personal jurisdiction might not end the case. The plaintiff can sue you someplace else, but that often doesn't happen. That is because the plaintiff is hell-bent on being in hellhole jurisdiction. In any event, we should all think about personal jurisdiction first because otherwise it might get waived. Here is one of our most recent posts on personal jurisdiction. Second, Twig Most football mavens say that Chase Young was the best player in the draft. The Washington football franchise picked him, which for that team was an uncharacteristically intelligent move. Young, an Ohio State defensive standout, is a generational talent. Twigball is also a game changer. Let's face it, plaintiffs often file complaint against our client without any real factual basis. The complaint tried to obscure that fact, but the SCOTUS, Twombly, and Iqbal decision tell court to test those complaints. It is amazing how often those complaints fail those tests. Check out this post for a recent example of Twigball flexing its muscle. Third, the Detroit Lions had the third pick in this year's draft, and they choose shutdown cornerback Jeff Okuda. In this sport, we are choosing the ultimate shutdown defense, preemption. Hardly a week goes by when we don't author a post or two on preemption. Here's a recent example. We love preemption. We love preemption almost as such more as we love football. If only there were more courts that shared our love. Fourth, alternate medical causation. The Giant held the fourth pick. Unlike the last two drafts, the Giant reverted to form with an unglamorous, solid pick of an offensive lineman. We will do likewise, picking the ultra-solid but sort of boring defense of alternate medical causation. You probably won't get summary judgment by arguing alternate medical causation, but you might win the trial that way. Fifth, no safer alternative. The Miami Dolphins threw a long bomb in choosing Tua Tagovailoa. Sure, he suffered a horrifying injury last fall, but the Dolphins simply didn't see any other quarterback as a viable alternative. So, admittedly, pushing the analogy past the breaking point, we here align upon the defense that the plaintiff design defect claim is racket, for lack of a safer alternative. Here is one of our discussion of this defense. 6. Snap removal. No one picks a long snapper in the first round, but you have to move fast to pull off a snap removal. You must remove the case of to federal court before the plaintiff serves the complaint on the in-state defendant. Thank you.